in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the SMU Mustangs, taking on the 17th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. BYU about to kick it off as we get this game started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The give out of the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
And he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator and the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. Having to kick it away after a 3-and-out's not what they had in mind. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Motion from the wide receiver. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Shakes off the defender. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Throws to the tight end. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things. It makes me come up and use my eyes and play run. And these tight ends are so valuable to find space behind. Knew where he was going with the football the whole time because the big fella, he's always open.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but, man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback will keep it. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. BYU lines up quickly. On the move. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside the 10, here he comes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense is setting the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
Smith wants to throw. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on 4th.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Unloads to the wideout. Got it on the outside. It's Hagan. Down to the... He's 6-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Off play action on 1st down. Working that left side. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy passing catch.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Breaks into the open. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, SMU.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
The RPO fire complete to the left. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle. It's Phillips. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
From the gun on 3rd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Takes the handoff. It's Reeder. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Red pass, it's complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's block and run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that guy.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Scrambling away. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands. It's Cooper. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it. It's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They try to get him going there.
Looking for the end zone. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. On this drive to even the score. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Gets it past the marker. They stop him at the
defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they will score! Touchdown, BYU!
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Arizona is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Tucson, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 7 over Wyoming. We've got our finger on the pulse of everything in the Mountain West and all around college football. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. That's caught. It's Reeder. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to get him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. The give to the back. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Mustangs will punt this one away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gets the back moving. Going right to work up top. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Phillips. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, BYU.
Now on 1st down from the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. Might be looking to run. Got his man on the right. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
This is a design run, and this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. It's down second.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 2nd down. Looking to buy time. Touchdown, Cougar. Fitted in the window for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wide receiver going in motion. Smith wants to throw. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Reeder. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Makes the grab inside the 30. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll send the back in motion. They'll open the second half with a run. Makes one man miss. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Working on the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Man, that's a big stop on this first drive. That's got to energize this defense. They didn't have a great first half. Let's just call it what it is. They could have done a lot better. But to come out, make some adjustments, get a stop on this first possession, that's a good sign for this defense.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll run play action. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
It is deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Firing to the right, complete. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the first down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Cooper. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding it.
Tackle is made. Near the 48-yard line. Second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Smith dropping to pass. Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. Turning it on! And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they finally get their first sack of the day. And one of the things coaches point to every week, how many times are you affecting the quarterback? Last week, they got 3 sacks. They got to continue to put more and more pressure on the quarterback to play better defense.
Unloads it left. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, trying to find his man. It's complete to the right. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU. The extra point here would tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Working the middle, it's complete. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buying some time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
The Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Crosses the 45. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And they may have caught the defense snapping there a little bit, David, maybe expecting pass on that 3rd down, but because of the back's effort now, fresh set of downs.
And it's so nice to have a guy that you can give the football on these 3rd down situations and feel confident you're going to continue to move the sticks.
Using his legs to buy some time.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man. It's Phillips. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And they can't make the connection, and 3/4 are in the books as we head to the 4th. What a ride. It's been through the first 3/4 of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Got his man to the left. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Big fella moving. Touchdown, Cougar! And they've moved out front here in the fourth. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Smith wants to throw. Good timing on the quick out. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the ground game. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Steps away. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He's an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Complete to the left. He stopped short, and it's 4th down.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing them open.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. A big stop for this defense on 4th down.
What a big stop for this set your offense up for success right here on this drive by getting that big fourth down stop.
The inside handoff. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. Back to pass on 2nd down. Dumps it off in the flats. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback keeps it. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. The Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. There he goes. All down, and they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Smart move to keep it on the ground. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And when the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block, that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, BYU! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is in front. They've been impressive today, but they still have to finish the job, and that is no sure thing right now. They're up by a field goal over Kent State. The MACtion never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Smith dropping to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
This time it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
Wants to go up top on first down. A strike downfield. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Now from inside the red zone. Here's the pressure. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like,
going for the goal line. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
and this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
With this situation in the game, trailing with not a lot of time left, I understand going to the sideline to try and save clock, but you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. Don't be afraid to use them. You can attack the middle of the field, use the timeouts to save the clock that way.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Powers forward. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Smith wants to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. 16 seconds left, and to pull off the comeback, they'll have to get the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's 3rd down. And the quarterback takes a knee. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith dropping to pass. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Ball is incomplete.